Hey guys, today we are going to be reviewing Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered PlayStation 5. I remember playing Marvel's Spider-Man back in 2018 and being blown away by the amount of detail Insomniac Games put into it. To this day, I consider it one of the best Spider-Man games since Spider-Man 2 back on the PS2 days. Fast forward to 2020, and we have Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, released exclusively for the PlayStation 5 as a launch title, bundled with the Ultimate Launch Edition. And of course, I'm going to be taking you guys down the categories of fun factor, control and gameplay, graphics, sound, and replayability. Let's get into it. First up, the fun factor. This game was amazing back in 2018, so the fact that Insomniac Games were able to improve the formula from 2018 just shows you the hard work and dedication that comes from their studio. Every aspect of the original game has been improved, and the remaster had a lot of time and effort and care put into it. 2 years have passed, and I am continued to be blown away by the amount of details that were squeezed into the remastered version. This truly is the definitive edition of Marvel's Spider-Man, complete with DLC and all. There is fun to be had whether you have already played through it or not. So even if you have not played through it and this is your first time, you will be getting all the DLC, and that makes it worthwhile because there will be a lot of stuff to go through. And moving on to the controls and gameplay. The controls in Marvel's Spider-Man are straightforward and of course identical to the 2018 version, along with its gameplay. Snappy animations, fast-paced combat, and high-octane web slinging are all present and now further improved thanks to the power of the PlayStation 5. Since this remaster is the definitive version, it has all the DLC, so anyone that missed out will be in for a treat. And of course, the option for quality or performance is the real takeaway here and really enhances the overall Spider Man experience. On to the graphics. Marvel's Spider Man Remastered looks phenomenal, and I was surprised to see how many improvements were made over the original. The graphics were always amazing, but now 4K 30 FPS with ray tracing is on the table, and those changes really show the power of what next gen gaming could be. The performance mode is where things get even better, with 4K visuals at 60 FPS. Web slinging through the city has never looked so good. A recent patch has been added with the third graphics mode called Performance Ray Tracing, which allows you to have 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing enabled. So no matter which you choose, you will be having a good time. On another note, there was big controversy about Insomniac Games' decision to change the character model of Peter Parker. But after playing it, I felt the new Peter Parker model chosen was a good fit and it grew on me over time. The original Peter Parker in 2018's Marvel Spider Man will always have a special place in my heart, though. And on to the sound. The BGM in Marvel's Spider Man Remastered is as epic as ever. And just as it did back in 2018, it really sets the tone of the game and makes you feel heroic as you swing across New York City skyline. Other than that, there isn't really too much to discuss with the sound here because everything is pretty much spot on and identical to the 2018 version. So let's move on to replayability. The original game wasn't very long, but it delivered a great story with good pacing. Besides side missions and world events, there wasn't too much to do in terms of replayability. But in Marvel's Spider Man Remastered, there's more to do since all the DLC has been bundled with it. This is great for people like me that only played the base game back in 2018. Even if you've played through the DLC, though, it still adds more to do and more of a reason to experience it again at a higher fidelity. Conclusion: nothing really comes close to the feeling that this game gives you except the classic Spider Man 2 for the PS2, and that's saying a lot. There have been many superhero games and many Spider-Man games, but few have achieved the feeling of becoming the wall crawler himself. And that was our review of Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered for the PlayStation 5. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and of course, let us know if you will be picking up Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. And of course, it does come bundled with the Ultimate Launch Edition of Miles Morales. So as of right now, that is the only way to pick up this title. So yeah, let us know what you guys will be, and if you have played it, let us know what you think. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What are your opinions, guys? And on behalf of JNL Game, thank you, and we will catch you on the next one.